10 ancient civilizations and their lost cities you can still visit. Imagine standing where ancient kings once ruled, where bustling markets once filled the air with the scent of spices, where laughter, music, and life echoed between walls that now lie silent. These places aren't just history, they're real destinations you can walk through today. From cities swallowed by relentless jungle to kingdoms erased by desert winds, these ancient civilizations vanished into mystery, but their ghostly footprints remain, waiting for the curious and the brave to find them. Join us as we journey through time and across the globe to uncover 10 mysterious ancient civilizations and the lost cities you can still explore today. 10. Cahokia, America's forgotten ancient city. 1,000 years ago, a city larger than London rose on America's Mississippi River, then vanished without a trace. Around 1200 AD, Cahokia was larger than London, home to as many as 20,000 people. A bustling pre-Columbian metropolis with grand plazas, ceremonial complexes, and a vast trading network. But by the 14th century, Cahokia was abandoned. No records explain why. Environmental stress, flooding, and political instability may have played a part, yet the suddenness of its disappearance remains a mystery. Today, the Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site preserves over 70 remaining mounds. Standing at the summit, looking out over the Illinois plains, it's haunting to think this silent field once pulsed with life, ceremony, and a mystery we still haven't solved. 9. The Ancestral Puebloans, Mesa Verde, USA. High in the mesas of Colorado, the Ancestral Puebloans built homes unlike any in the ancient world, entire communities carved into cliff faces. These intricate dwellings, some with more than 150 rooms, were engineering marvels of the late 12th century. But by the late 1200s, these thriving settlements were suddenly abandoned. Historians suspect severe drought, resource depletion, and social upheaval forced the Puebloans to move on, leaving behind their sky-high villages to the winds and the ravens. Today, Mesa Verde National Park protects these incredible cliff dwellings. Walking through them, you can still see the soot from ancient fires, the stone tools left behind, and the breathtaking view that once greeted a people whose reasons for leaving remain a mystery. 8. Hittites, the empire that vanished overnight. In the late Bronze Age, the Hittites ruled a vast empire stretching across modern-day Turkey, Syria, and beyond. Their capital, Hattusa, was a city of power, fortified by colossal walls, lined with grand temples, and home to one of the ancient world's earliest legal codes. Yet, around 1200 BCE, the Hittite Empire vanished almost overnight. Historians suspect invasions by the mysterious Sea Peoples, famine, or internal collapse, but no definitive record tells the full story. Today, the ruins of Hattusa stand in the quiet hills of Turkey's Boğazkale district. Travelers can explore its massive gateways, temple remains, and royal archives, walking through the echoes of an empire that disappeared into the mists of history. 7. The Indus Valley Civilization, Mohenjo-Daro, Pakistan. More than 4,000 years ago, along the fertile banks of the Indus River, one of the world's first great urban civilizations flourished, Mohenjo-Daro. Long before Rome or Athens, this city had advanced drainage systems, standardized brick sizes, and orderly streets that hinted at a society far ahead of its time. And yet, sometime around 1900 BCE, the city was suddenly abandoned. No great war, no evidence of mass destruction, only silence. Theories range from climate change to shifting rivers. But the true reason remains one of history's great enigmas. Today, in Pakistan's Sindh province, visitors can explore Mohenjo-Daro's remarkably preserved ruins, stand in its streets, peer into its homes, and wonder how such an advanced society could simply disappear into the sands of time. 6. The Nabateans, Petra, Jordan. Hidden deep within the desert canyons of southern Jordan lies Petra, the rose city of the Nabateans. Over 2,000 years ago, this was a thriving trade hub, connecting Arabia with the Roman Empire through spice and silk routes. Its wealth was legendary, its architecture unmatched, temples, tombs, and entire facades carved directly into the rose-red cliffs. But around the 4th century, Petra began to fade from history. Some blame shifting trade routes, others point to a devastating earthquake that crippled the city's infrastructure. Whatever the cause, the Nabateans vanished, leaving behind a silent stone city. Today, you can still walk the same paths Nabatean traders once traveled. Stand before the treasury, climb to the monastery, and explore tombs carved into the rock. Petra is more than a ruin. It's a time capsule, frozen in desert stone. 5. The Khmer Empire, Angkor, Cambodia. In the heart of Southeast Asia, the Khmer Empire once ruled over the largest city the world had ever seen, Angkor. At its height in the 12th century, it was a metropolis of nearly 1 million people, with grand avenues, intricate temples, and an advanced water system that astonished even modern archaeologists. But by the 15th century, Angkor's glory began to fade. Historians point to prolonged droughts, shifting political power, and invading armies as possible causes. The once bustling city was swallowed by the jungle, leaving only whispers of its former magnificence. Today, Angkor is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to the world-famous Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument on Earth, and dozens of surrounding temples. Walking among these ruins, you can almost hear the echoes of an empire that time tried but failed to erase. 4. The Easter Island Civilization, Rapa Nui, Chile. Over 2,000 miles from the nearest continent lies Rapa Nui, better known as Easter Island. Settled by Polynesian voyagers around the 12th century, its people created nearly 900 colossal moai statues, each carved from volcanic rock and transported across the island without wheels or modern tools. Yet by the 17th century, this once thriving society had collapsed. Theories suggest deforestation, resource depletion, and internal conflict played a role. Some even speak of outside contact bringing disease. The truth may be a mix of all, but no one knows for certain. Today, Easter Island remains one of the most remote inhabited places on Earth. Visitors can wander among its preserved statues, explore volcanic craters, and feel the haunting presence of a culture that left behind more questions than answers. 3. Minoans, the civilization sunk by fire and sea. Over 3,500 years ago, the island of Crete was home to the Minoans, one of Europe's earliest and most advanced civilizations. Centered at the Palace of Knossos, they built multi-story complexes, created stunning frescoes, and engaged in far-reaching trade across the Mediterranean. But sometime around 1450 BCE, Minoan power collapsed. Many believe a massive volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera triggered tsunamis and crop failures. Others suggest foreign invasion. Whatever the cause, their once brilliant society faded into myth. Today, visitors to Crete can wander the labyrinthine ruins of Knossos, stand where King Minos may have ruled, and see the art that inspired legends of the Minotaur, a civilization both real and shrouded in mystery. 2. The Maya, Tikal, Guatemala. Deep in the jungles of Guatemala lies Tikal, once one of the most powerful city-states of the ancient Maya civilization. Between the 4th and 9th centuries, its towering temples, sprawling plazas, and elaborate causeways were home to tens of thousands of people. But despite their astronomical knowledge, artistic brilliance, and political power, the great Maya cities entered a mysterious decline around the 9th century. Prolonged drought, warfare, and political upheaval are among the leading theories. Yet no single answer fully explains their collapse. Today, Tikal is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where temples rise like stone giants above a sea of green. Standing atop these ancient pyramids, you feel the weight of history and the silence of a civilization that once ruled the jungle. 1. The Lost City of Z, the Amazon's deadly mystery. Deep in the Amazon, explorers whispered and risked everything searching for a city of gold, the fabled lost city of Z. The legend captured the imagination of many, including British explorer Percy Fawcett, who vanished in 1925 while searching for it. Some believe the city was pure myth, a blend of indigenous stories and explorers' fantasies. Others point to recent archaeological finds of ancient settlements in the Amazon, suggesting the legend may hold some truth. Today, no confirmed site for the lost city of Z exists, but guided jungle expeditions lead adventurous travelers to remote areas where ancient earthworks and mysterious ruins hint at forgotten civilizations. Real or legend, Z remains undiscovered, and the Amazon still hides secrets powerful enough to lure explorers to their doom. A sweeping montage of all 10 sites: Petra glowing at sunset, Angkor Wat at dawn, Moai standing against crashing waves, temples rising above the jungle canopy. These civilizations may be gone, but their cities still whisper their stories to those who visit. In every stone, in every carving, in every silent street, echoes of the people who once called them home remain. Which of these mysterious destinations would you dare to explore first? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys into the unknown.